uses these echoes to instantaneously identify and locate things, such as obstacles or moving prey. Most other animals don't do anything of the sort. Vision and echolocation have many features in common. One narrow range of radiation, light in the case of vision, ultrasounds in the case of echolocation, provides information relevant to a wide variety of cognitive and practical goals. Why, then, is vision so common and echolocation so rare? Because, in most environments, vision is much more effective. Echolocation is adaptive only in an ecological niche, where vision is impossible or badly impaired. For instance, when dwelling in caves and hunting at night, as bats do. Is reason rare? Arguably unique to a single species, because it is adaptive in a special kind of ecological niche that only humans inhabit. This intriguing possibility is well worth exploring. It is incompatible, however, with the standard approach to reason, which claims that reason enhances cognition, whatever the environment it operates in, and whatever the task it pursues. Understanding why only a few species have echolocation is easy. Understanding why only humans have reason is much more challenging. Think of wheels. Animals don't have wheels. Why not? After all, wheeled vehicles are much easier to construct than ones with legs or wings, just as models of reasoning seem much easier to develop than models of vision. However, artificial wheels are made separately and then added onto a vehicle, whereas biological wheels would have to grow in situ. How could a freely rotating body part either be linked to the rest of the body through nerves and blood vessels, or else function without being so linked? Viable biological solutions are not easy to conceive, and that is only part of the problem. For a complex biological adaptation to have evolved, there must have been a series of evolutionary steps, from rudimentary precursors to fully developed mechanisms, where every modification in the series has been favored, or, at least, not eliminated, by natural selection. The complex visual systems of insects, mollusks, or mammals, for instance, have all evolved from mere light-sensitive cells through long series of modifications, each of which was adaptive or neutral. Presumably, a similar series of adaptive steps from non-wheeled to wheeled animals was, if not impossible, at least so improbable that it never occurred. Perhaps, then, reason is to animal cognition what wheels are to animal locomotion, an extremely improbable evolutionary outcome. Perhaps reason is so rare because it had to evolve through a series of highly improbable steps, and it did so only once, only very recently in evolutionary time, and for the benefit of just one lucky species. Us. The series of steps through which reason would gradually have evolved remains a mystery. Reason seems to be hardly better integrated among the more ordinary cognitive capacities of humans than are the superpowers of Superman or Spider-Man among their otherwise ordinary human features. Of course, it could be argued that reason is a graft, an add-on, a cultural contraption, invented, some have suggested, in ancient Greece, rather than a biological adaptation. But how could a species without the superpower of reason have invented reason itself? While reason has obviously benefited from various cultural enhancements, the very ability of a species to produce, evaluate, and use reasons cries out for an evolutionary explanation. Alas, what we get by way of explanation is little more than hand-waving. The problem is even worse. The hand-waving itself seems to point in a wrong direction. Imagine, by way of comparison, that, against the odds, biological wheels had evolved in one animal species. We would have no idea how this evolution had